Hello and welcome everybody to another Foundations draft. I'm Paulcheon and today we are sitting at rank number 223. Well, the last couple of drafts haven't been going super well for us. We have failed to trophy. We went, I believe, 3-3 and 2-3. So we have been getting our butts kicked, and I'm really hoping to turn it around this time around. Now, before I head into this draft, I just wanted to say that this video is brought to you by tcgplayer.com. Check out tcgplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. Whether or not you need to pick up a booster box just to crack open some packs, or you need to fill out your deck with the last couple of cards that you need, check out tcgplayer.com and make sure you click that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Additionally, check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, and more, go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. This is the one. Trophy time. Sick rare into open colors into trophy. Oh, you know what? That is, in fact, a sick rare. Giada, Font of Hope is amazing. 2 mana for a 2/2 flying vigilance creature. Full stop. You don't need to keep going. But wait, there is more. Each other angel you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each angel you already control. Tap, add white, spend this mana only to cast an angel spell. So, just an incredible creature, just on rate. And the fact that if you just play one other angel with Giada in play, it's incredible. Absolutely amazing. Outside of that, not super excited about the uncommons. Truffle Snout and Joust Through is fine. Wardens of the Cycle also fine. I think the other consideration out of this pack would be maybe a Bake into a Pie at common as a removal spell, and then the Luminous Rebuke also as a decent removal spell, but of course worse than Bake into a Pie. But we will be taking the Giada Font of Hope. Oh! I have not drafted the Blue-White Flyers deck yet. And if somebody's going to pass me a Kaikar, well, guess what? We've got some direction here. What's missing? It's impossible to tell with these new packs. Seeker's Folly and Bite Down, also decent options out of this pack, along with maybe the Unicorn. But Kaikar is amazing. There must have been some other insane rare that was opened. I'm hoping that it was one of the black rares. Black has among the best rares in the set. And so I'm hoping that they took a black rare like a Liliana, or the Black Baneslayer Angel variant. And you know what? It's okay. We took a Kaikar. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose one, exile another. I mean, it's a 4-mana 3/4 flyer with upside. I just need to play spells and this does things, okay? Wow. And then we have this pack. Well, there is Dreadwing Scavenger, which I believe, I looked the other day. This is the best uncommon in the entire set by a pretty fair margin as well. Very, very good card. But there's also Dazzling Angel. Now, Dazzling Angel is definitely worse than the Dreadwing Scavenger. But given that we have a Giada, given that we have a great blue-white card, which is on par with the power level of the Dreadwing Scavenger, I think I'm just going to take the Dazzling Angel here, even though the Scavenger is in this pack. All right, let's take the Dazzling Angel here. It sucks because the Scavenger is so good, but do I really want to pivot away from my 2 awesome white rares already? The Scavenger is fine on the splash, but certainly much, much worse on the splash. But amazing start here. And now I think a lot of good options here. Joust Through, Luminous Rebuke, and Big Fin Bouncer. I think I actually want to take, removal is really, really important. And we'll note that I do like Big Fin Bouncer a lot as well. But I'm interested in some spells with the Kaikar, and I already have a 4-mana play, so I'm just looking for kind of some more balance here. So let's take the card that can potentially be a 2-mana removal spell that can kind of kill anything that we need. It does look like blue and white is open. Well, you know what else looks open? Blue and black. That is the second Dreadwing Scavenger. Oof. Oof is all I have to say. Oof. The thing is, I have all these white cards. It's just so hard to take this. Resolute Reinforcements is a totally fine card to take as well. Is it better than Cathar Commander, though? I think I like this more. I gain more life with the Dazzling Angel. Obviously, Dreadwing Scavenger there is very, very sad to pass. But yeah, I'm not sure. What do you like better? I like the fact that this can just ambush and kind of lock up all the ground creatures that have 1 toughness. Here, I'm going to take a Spectral Sailor, so blue certainly open. Blue, white, and black seem to be open. Not seeing a ton of green or red, so it does feel like we are in the right color combos. In fact, the only black card that we're seeing are the blue-black cards specifically, so it's possible that the person passing to us is in black-red or black-green, for example, but happy enough taking a Spectral Sailor, and wow, Dazzling Angel, 7th pick. This is the best performing white common in the entire set. It goes excellently with the Giada, and is just a fantastic card. Very, very hard card to race. Notably, a Heartfire Immolator also in the pack, so this is also a fantastic card to play. So those are just two of the best cards in the pack, and really surprised actually that the Immolator is still in this pack. But let's go ahead and take Dazzling Angel and be extremely happy about it. Moving on to pick number 8, bit of a weak pack here. Runaway Together and Fleeting Flight as the two options here. I think I like Fleeting Flight as a trick a little more than Runaway Together. So let's go ahead and take that. Ideally, I don't play it. Here, I'll take a Joust Through as another interactive spell. I mean, honestly, I said ideally I might not play it. It's actually just a totally fine card to play. Very, very happy picking up a Tranquil Cove here. Wow, I said that really weird. Tranquil Cove. Oh, Squad Rallier? That could also be really good. I've been very, very impressed with this card in general. So right now, it does look like we're going to have enough 2-power creatures to make the Squad Rallier actually be good. Certainly better in Black-White, because Black-White tends to have smaller creatures. But anyways, moving on to this pack. Wow, High Society Hunter. This is one of the best rares in the entire set. Black has 3 of like the top 6 rares, and this is one of them. Whenever any creature dies, you draw a card. That's right. And it's a 5-mana 5/3 flyer, and when you attack, you can sack a thing to put a counter on this and draw a card. It's absolutely insane. But given that we have Giada, double Dazzling Angel, I'm going to take the Youthful Valkyrie. Certainly in the market for more 2-mana plays here as well. So very, very happy with this. Going to take the Valkyrie over the Big Fin Bouncer. Just try to keep the curve low here if possible. Moving on, we have... Oh, wow. I've never played with this card. There's also Leyline Axe, which, by the way, I was very wrong. Marshall and I, very wrong about this card. This card is phenomenal. One of the best, just this card is really, really good. But there's a lot of good options. Kiora, Leyline Axe, and Skyship Buccaneer, and Helpful Hunter also being good. So do I want Kiora or Leyline Axe? I mean, I already have a bunch of flyers. I'm going to take the Kiora. This one, I mean, they're both really, really good. But this thing is just always a card that I can play on 3. And is going to get me some value and absolutely has to be dealt with. Oh my gosh, that's another Youthful Valkyrie. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 angels already. That is bananas. Absolutely bananas. This is looking amazing here so far. I hate Mischievous Pup. I really don't think this card's very good. It looks like it should be good because it's an uncommon. Here, there's a Refute, Goldvein Pick, and a Fleeting Flight. I guess I could use a counterspell. I do like Refute a fair amount. Ooh, and there's a Dazzling Angel. We are going to slam it here with the Youthful Valkyries. I also like Helpful Hunter. There's a Vampire Nighthawk in this pack as well, but of course, I am shocked that there's a Vampire Nighthawk in this pack after we passed double Dreadwing Scavenger, by the way. It's kind of ridiculous, but we are getting hooked up in all the white here. Very, very happy picking up all these Dazzling Angels, or all these angels in general, I will say. Here, I will take another Squad Rallier. I don't think I'm going to want to splash red in this deck. An Inspiring Paladin doesn't seem particularly good here. So I'll take this in case I just need another random 4-mana play. Here, this is... I thought this flew. Doesn't fly. I'm not very good at drawing cards. I might just take Make Your Move. Actually, I really dislike Make Your Move, but we are light on interaction, so I'll take it and play it if I absolutely have to. Wow, another Spectral Sailor. I do love this card. Now, if we can get some flying payoff cards, that would be great. Goldvein Pick certainly looking a lot better here with all these flyers. But here, I will take Big Fin Bouncer, our second 4-mana play, and a Helpful Hunter tabled. Our deck is looking very, very nice here. And I'm cutting a bunch of cards that I normally don't cut. So this configuration is nice. I'd like to play a few more spells for the Kaikar. Probably going to play this Refute here. I hate Stroke of Midnight in general. I'm going to play the Crag in case we find a red card that's worthy of a splash here. Oh, there's a Banishing Light, and I need a removal. Does this trigger off of... Okay, it's not instant or sorcery, it's non-creature, so that's huge. I don't really care so much about Healer's Hawk in this deck. Have a couple of 1/1 flyers. What I really want is the 3-mana Flying Lord, but I will obviously be very happy picking up a Banishing Light for this deck to pick up interactive spell number 3. I actually hate this card now. I had a deck with 2 of these. Every time I played it, I ran out of spells. This card actually has a pretty low win rate when relative to how good you think this card is. Because you look at it and you're like, oh, 5 mana, 3/6 gets you a bunch of value. But again, oftentimes you just don't have that many spells to play after this. I'm going to take Luminous Rebuke, actually. I'm in the market for more removal. So very, very happy with a card like this. Because basically the way that this is going to play out is I have a bunch of flyers. I race them and then I get them with the Luminous Rebuke. Here I'll take a Cutthroat. A Brineborn Cutthroat certainly could use another 2-mana play. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 instants, and potentially a few more. There's just nothing else I really want. There's Claws Out, I guess. I don't think I care too much for that, though. I'll take the Cutthroat. We'll put it kind of in this stack here. Now we have the choice between Think Twice and Uncharted Voyage, both of which are pretty solid. But I could use a little more interaction, like I said. I like Think Twice, but I do have a couple of Spectral Sailors and Kiora to kind of dig through some cards. Think Twice notably is pretty good with the Kaikar, but then again, so is the Uncharted Voyage. And my curve is relatively low, and I have enough creatures to play early. So let's go with the Uncharted Voyage here, just as another way to be tricky. Have some tricks here for what our opponents can play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Currently, we have 9 hits for the Squad Rallier, so it's not ideal. Here, we have the choice between Luminous Rebuke number 3 or Big Fin Bouncer number 2. There's a Tranquil Cove, but I think these two are enough better where I can take them. I'm just going to take another Rebuke. Again, I'm leaning a little bit more into playing spells because I have the Kaikar. But I'm not sure if that's correct. Let me know what you think. I'll take the Ink Mage, but I'm not a big fan of the Ink Mage. Could I use some more flyers or what have you? There's a pick here, but I don't think I'm going to actually need the pick. I'd rather just have good mana fixing. I'm going to take the Evolving Wilds. Helps me fix my mana while also giving me extra ways to get Threshold here with the Kiora. I just think we're going to have, from the cards on the right, we're just going to have more than enough playables here. Wow, if there was like a card that was worthy of a splash, I could certainly take it. Immolator is not that card, though. Man, no flying payoff cards. That's a little bit unfortunate. I mean, I'm still fairly happy with my deck. But, yeah, wow, red was wide open, I guess. But we have a couple of Youthful Valkyries with the Giada and triple Dazzling Angels. I actually thought I might end up with more Angels. But, you know, Sarah Angel, or even the 4-mana 3/3 creature. But I didn't end up with any. So now I don't think I need Make Your Move. I can certainly play like 1 copy of Fleeting Flight if I need. And, yeah, okay. We have to make some cuts. Now, the question is whether or not I want to play double Evolving Wilds, just because 3 tap lands is a lot. Usually, I like... The sweet spot for me is kind of 2 tap lands, or 1 Evolving Wilds, 1 Tranquil Cove seems about right to me. But, going to have to make a few cuts here before we decide what to do with our mana. So, going through the spells once again here. Plenty of 2-mana plays. I think we can certainly shave on 1 Fleeting Flight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spells here. Not bad. I don't think I like Prideful Parent all that much. I just don't have that much to do with all the tokens. Squad Rallier is also kind of mediocre. Plenty of things to do with the mana just because I feel like with the double Spectral Sailor, that'll go a pretty far way at letting us kind of find what we need. And I just like loading up my deck with cheap plays. So 3, 4, 5, 6 2-mana creatures to go with double Spectral Sailor seems nice. As far as colors go, 15 white, 8 blue, but no double white. So this seems fine. I do think I probably want to cut the Evolving Wilds. And because this does feel like it kind of wants to curve out. So why don't we do something like that? I know I have a Refute, but we have just so many more white cards that I think I will choose to do this. And I think I don't mind playing 1 expensive card here based off of what we have. And I think I want it to be a creature. So let's take a look at maybe what some of our expensive creatures could be. There is a Cephalid Ink Mage and a Squad Rallier as kind of the two best options, I think. There's also Prideful Parent, which is totally fine. I'm going to look at the Squad Rallier. How many cards do I have to hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sadly, it doesn't hit any of these cards on the right. 11 still seems reasonable, and I think I like it more than the Prideful Parent. Having another mana sink in this format seems pretty nice. It blocks reasonably well, so I think I will go with that over the second copy of the Fleeting Flight. But I think it's all kind of close, and yeah, let's go with the Rallier here. And yeah, you know what? I like this deck. I think it's pretty solid. We have a good curve, good interaction, some angel synergies, lots of life gain, and ways to sink our mana in the late game with the Spectral Sailor and the Squad Rallier. And we have a bomb here in the Kaikar, a bomb here in the Kiora as well. So pretty hopeful with this deck. All right. Now, before I head into round number 1, I just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying all of this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. I do want to give a special shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for all your support. The Discord is also popping off. Access to the Patreon will give you access to the Discord channel, so make sure you check that out. All right, we have a turn 2 Giada. I'm keeping. Unsurprisingly. Spectral Sailor? All right, fair enough. Blue and black, are they the opponent with all the squadron, the Dreadwing Scavengers? All right. Anyways, we have Giada. It looks like they have a fleeting. Okay, I'm glad it's not a stab. Okay, I'm just glad it's not a stab. Kiora. Oh, look at them go. Can they get 4 cards in their graveyard next turn? I doubt it. What if we find another Angel? How sick would that be? What a curve, though. Turn 2 Giada, turn 3 Dazzling Angel. It's a lot of pressure. And it looks like they're going to try to draw a card here. I mean, I don't know what they're going to try to do, but if it's just draw a card with Spectral Sailor, that is definitely not good enough. I am... So they get an 8/8. If they could put 3 cards in the yard. Eh. I can kill the 8/8. And then I can kill the Kiora. Or rather, if they play the... If they attack me with the Kiora, my Squad Rallier eats it anyways. So... Stab. Okay. Okay. Good for you. Alright, Giada down. Let's just get this Kiora off the battlefield here. Just trying to figure out how I want to attack. I mean, the Dazzling Angel just kind of blocks everything. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Gain some life. Exile the Arbiter. And then attack. Solid deck from the opponent, though. Really solid deck. I mean, it's very close. This game is certainly extremely close. I have like a really good attack here, though, so I don't... They need to have like 2 plays here. Okay. Okay. Well, they don't have a lethal attack here, which is nice. And then we're just going to run out the Angel. Really interesting. They have a lot of mana here, but a very, very close situation because they have the Spectral Sailor in play too. And I don't have great attacks here, so they can potentially claw back here with the Spectral Sailor. I mean, again, very phenomenal deck here from the opponent's side. Let's go ahead and just activate this now. See if we hit something. All right, I will take Youthful Valkyrie. So let's see, if I attack with this, the wall blocks here. This eats this. This gets through. Let me just look at this again. Otherwise, they need to just like sack or block, draw a card. You know what? I'm just going to attack with the Angel. They should probably just sack the food. Okay. But you know, if they do, they don't get to block with the Sailor. So this is still a fine situation to be. We just have another flyer in play. And they're digging, and we have a decent board here. Okay, that's land number 9. They're drawing. They're digging. Okay. Again, very, very close. Come on. Come on. Okay, Angel needs to be blocked. That eats something. That chumps there. And 1/1 needs to be blocked as well. Okay. Fair enough. They drew multiple things to play. Very, very good for them. This is not an Angel, so playing this wouldn't have mattered. I mean, I'm not really losing a ton here. I still have 2 flyers, and I get to play Kaikar, go up to 7, and they have no flyers to my 3 flyers in play. So they need to find life gain. Tiny Bone certainly doesn't do it. And they might upkeep Runesealed Wall. They can't draw a card this turn. So, yeah, barely. This was barely able to squeak through here. Squad Rallier definitely doing some work here as well. Hopefully they can't find a sweeper. I need them to put this in the graveyard. If they don't put it in the graveyard, we're in trouble. Okay, they put Mischievous Mystics in the graveyard. They need to rip. Because that was not going to do it. I think we put just enough pressure. Whew! Good game. Great deck. Solid deck from the opponent. Those are like the blue-black decks that I draft, and I feel like I'm going to do well, and then I end up going like 4-3. Really unfortunate. So, you know, taking a slightly more proactive approach this time around. Okay, opponent on the play. Ooh, we have the draw once again. Although we are on the draw. We have turn 2 Giada into turn 3 Dazzling Angel. Love to see it. Turn 1 Mountain into Firebrand, okay? Not interested in jousting the Firebrand when I have the Resolute Reinforcements. Blue-red Firebrand, huh? Okay. What you got? Balmor. Okay. Yeah. Not entirely sure how to sequence these next few turns. I think I'm just going to go Reinforcements here and get it in front of the Firebrand. And then next turn I can go Giada plus Joust through the Balmor. Okay, well... Sure. Too clever for your own good. Or you know what? Maybe they saw the Reinforcements coming. Maybe they did. Alright, well, I'm going to play the Giada here. Just has so much upside. Although, you know what? I mean, the Spectral Sailor is just not even that great. But, you know, they're going to have to use a Burst Lightning on this. I mean, they're kind of out of action. Got him! Just took a lot of patience. Alright, now we can run out the Sailor. I don't really care about the life gain here on the Angel. They could have a raid creature here, but let's go Spectral Sailor. And attack. And I just want to keep adding more power and toughness to the battlefield, so I'm just playing things over the Angel. Next turn I can go Angel plus activate Rallier, which is really nice. It looks like that's going to end up costing me here. But this is fine. Still playing this out because it sizes up very nicely against the Big Fin Bouncer. Remember, this only prevents combat damage, but it does put a +1/+1 counter. But if they attack me, I'll just block. Yeah, nice, nice. I mean, I'll keep it. I mean, we're just going to keep playing it the same way, right? It's like nothing has changed. So, let's get it done. We have a couple of ways to get ahead on cards here. I don't foresee them attacking me. Let's do this and attack. Yeah. I feel like they have a really awkward hand. I mean, I can continue trying to press the advantage here, but a braid. Okay. Let's save that. And then we can still draw a card off, or attempt to draw a card here off the Rallier. I don't really care, honestly. Okay. Like, I actually kind of would prefer them kill my Angel over Spectral Sailor anyways. Four, 5, 6, 7 mana. I'm gonna draw a card here. If I draw an untap land, that changes things. Oh, that makes things kind of awkward. Oh well. You know what? I'll just take the 4 and keep Banishing Light up for a potential bomb, I think. Also, this is kind of holding them at bay. Holding my creatures at bay, so I don't even know if they want to attack me. Alright, let's shuffle here. I'm going to actually draw a card here over playing the Sailor. Let's just... It's not changing the clock that much, but this just lets me get in for much more damage. Cutthroat is super nice, obviously. As I can go Cutthroat into Sailor. Hey, I am not regretting playing the Rallier as my last card, I will say. It has been really solid. I don't know if I want to, but 1 seems like the perfect amount, given that if I didn't have the Spectral Sailors, I might play another one. I mean, surely I'll hit a creature here, right? This one I expect to miss. I didn't. Yeah, sometimes you just don't miss, you know what I mean? Alright, let's get this out of the way and beat down. I suppose they could have an Aetherize. No. That doesn't matter. All right, they're at 3 life. Let's play an Angel and just pass. And then we have Squad Rallier up, and then we have a decent follow-up in case they play a Slag Storm or something. All right. Yeah, we just got too far ahead on cards here. Blue-white getting it done. Mana sinks, good curve, interaction. It's kind of got it all. Kind of got it all. I am very, very happy with this deck so far. All right, playing against a rank 78 player. We need to bring our try-hard shoes. Well, we have a nice little controlling hand here. Spectral Sailor, Refute, Uncharted Voyage. Healer's Hawk. Not cool. All right, the blue-white mirror. They don't have a 2-drop. Well, they probably have a 2-drop. But I'm going to play my Angel. Great hand for us. Oh, no 2-drop. Okay. Great, great hand for us. Absolutely love my hand with Refute as well. This is so, so good. I don't want to run into Luminous Rebuke or whatever. I'm just going to play the control game here. I have a much better board. I can draw a card this turn. Next turn I can go Spectral Sailor and just keep drawing cards. And if they don't have a removal spell, it's just going to be really, really tough for them. No land here for them either. Oof. That is not great for them. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. All right, they found land number 4. We're already up 1 card here on the Spectral Sailor. Felidar Savior, though, is very, very good here. How do I want to proceed? I suppose I can just bounce the Dazzling Angel here. It can't put counters on anything else. Let's see what they want to do with the Angel. And do I want land? No. I have the land in my hand for next turn. They can't attack me. And I will just play out another Sailor. Then draw gain some life. Ooh. Let's play out a Valkyrie. Sure. Gain some more life. Find some angels. Empyrean Eagle. That is really, really good. Still going to let that resolve. I'm going to save this Refute. What the heck? Okay. This is, I'm making you flinch. So I get a nice clean 2-for-1 here. If they use a counter. Now I can counter this. Alright. Happy enough with that exchange. And we will pass. Just keep playing out our lands. Rebuke for the Eagle. I'm just going to let my Angel die. If I can draw land number 8, that would be great. Ooh, Kiora. They're going to have Delirium, aren't they? I should have probably drawn a card first. Helpful Hunter. You know what? I'm not going to mess around here. I'm just going to kill Kiora. Like, I don't want some counterspell or whatever. And then next turn, I'm going to main phase draw a card if I don't draw a land. Actually, I'm going to main phase draw a card regardless. Spectral Sailors are definitely in the process of winning us this game. Oh. I guess I should just run out Kiora. I mean, we're very close to Delirium here, so... Squad Rallier also seems good. I mean, as much as I like land number 8, and I do, I feel like Squad Rallier just being a relevant big body here is nice. This forces a removal spell from them, most likely. No, it's not. Okay. Well, I'm going to attack and make an 8/8. Seems good. And it trades with something, too, which is awesome. Yes, I would like to make an 8/8. Thank you for asking. Okay, this is going to pump the Valkyrie. And just going to keep adding to my board here. And well, maybe the Rallier was unnecessary. Maybe the Rallier was unnecessary because if they have Day of Judgment specifically, it's extremely bad for us. Wow, what a good answer. Runaway together. Very clean here. Solid, solid deck here. Lots of value from the opponent's side too. So, nice back and forth here. 4-4. I don't really care about the Giada that much. How many angels do we have left? We have a Dazzling Angel, 2 Dazzling Angels, and a Valkyrie. I guess it's pretty good. I guess I'll take 4. I just don't have great blocks. Oh, whew. Good thing, huh? Good thing. Each other angel you control with an additional +1/+1 counter in it. Okay, so this enters as a 4/5. Holy cow. Well, this isn't blocking, so why don't we do this? Well, hold on. Wow, that was incredible. Four, 5, 3/5 flyer. Oh, this is ridiculous. Angel Tribal. Look, our this is simply that was simply just a case of our deck just being more powerful. Our opponent had a perfectly fine, well-constructed blue-white deck with tricks, good curve, all that stuff. I just had Giada. I had the Spectral Sailors, right? And an unchecked Giada will just take over the game. All right, 3-0, playing some high-ranked folks on the way. Always feels good. First time drafting blue-white, by the way. Gonna get a second blue, just because I have Refute in my deck. Although I do have this Fleeting Flight. But I don't have any double white cards. Another blue-white opponent. Okay. I mean, Angel is just so nice. Although Dauntless Veteran's also so nice. Kaikar? Oh, so ridiculous. Oh, Kaikar on Kiora? To Turbo Threshold? That's a line. I can certainly take that line. Erudite Wizard. Okay, we'll take 3. Okay. Let's beat down. Maybe this was a little aggressive, actually. Well, now I kind of wish I got another Plains. My hand is making me feel foolish about my keeps. Yeah. I thought that attack was aggressive. Now we end up taking 2 more damage here. All right, the Dauntless Veteran is getting us really good. I do have this Rebuke that I want to use. I'm going to play out this Kiora, though, and just try to draw a land. I think that's worth. There we go. Then now can we discard the island? I think so. Oh, I have to discard 2 cards. Oh, yeah, let's discard Fleeting Flight. Let's do this now before they get to untap. And then I'm at 10. So we will keep this back. All right, so we have the long game option here with the Spectral Sailor. What the hell is this attack? Claws out? I mean, I'm so far away from Threshold. Let's just block like this. If they have the +1/+1, sure. Joust through? Sure. All right. Yeah, that's fine. I gain 1 less life, but I get an extra counter on the Youthful Valkyrie, so that seems worth. Nice squad here. Definitely attacking here with the Angel this time. Oh, they have Fabloom trick. Sure. Honestly, that's not even that bad. Like, I just don't attack. Alright, great deck from the opponent. Helpful Hunter, just a lot of good cards. A little more aggressively slanted as well. Maybe going with more of a tempo-based deck here. Fabloom Trick, Dauntless Veteran. Certainly leans in a more aggressive deck. Alright, definitely just blocking. You're not... You can have a combat trick, but that's it. Could be a raid card. Or it could just be a free roll attack, I guess. I don't know. Luminous Rebuke. Alright, well, I'm going to play this in response. Gain 2 life. And hopefully the Spectral Sailor will draw us out of this. Let's draw this, because I just want to keep hitting land drops. If I go land drop now, land drop next turn, that's 8 lands, which allows me to double activate the Spectral Sailor, which is quite nice. No interest in attacking. We're at a lower life total, and I'm kind of at the point where I want to stabilize here. Think twice! So this is potentially a 4-5. So we're going to take that. They should probably play this first before playing the land. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, you don't want to think twice either? You just don't like growing your wizard? So this feels like a refute. Maybe they have a refute. But we're going to gain a bunch of life. And by a bunch, I mean 2. Alright. Let's draw a card. Like I said before, main phase, draw a card earlier, set us up for this line. I mean, there's just no reason to it. Like, there's just no reason to attack. Yeah, we're not letting that resolve. I was like, why are they not drawing cards? Clearly, it's because they have... And they top-decked Meteor Golem? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now with this nonsense garbage? This is where I go, should have let the Angel resolve, use the Banishing Light, and then count. They had no cards in hand. Garbage, I say. Absolute garbage. Alright, let's beat down. Alright. You gonna top deck something else there, friend? Alright. Would like to draw a spell here, although my flyers are pretty good here. Dazzling Angel, okay. I guess I can't really attack them anymore. Big Fin Bouncer. It bounces an opponent's creature. I guess I can bounce the Erudite Wizard. That is not bad. I could also bounce a token and attack with this, but I think bouncing the Wizard seems a lot better. What a game, huh? I actually am going to play this land. I have another Spectral Sailor in my deck, right? Yeah, I should play this land. Well, we're kind of staring at each other now. Both at very high life totals. Okay. Can this attack as a 3/5? I think it can. All right. Ooh, that is a really, really good draw. Especially with the Kaikar, I can use it to save my creature from removal and then also deal with one of their creatures. Right now, there's just no rush. I'm just attacking with the Valkyrie, but I can also make my own token. I mean, this is just a great, great card here to have. Angel would be nice. Oh, I can blink an Angel. Or I can blink Big Fin Bouncer. Wow. There's a lot of stuff I can do. Okay. Oh, that was amazing. Okay. Well, that's annoying. What does it do? End step. So I can bounce the Dazzling Angel. And then blink. I can bounce their Dazzling Angel. Kill both of these. Or I can blink this and kill the Dazzling Angel. But that leaves a flyer. Right. I can also blink the Bouncer and just return the Archmage in hand. Just to slow them down. No, I'm just going to blink this. I'll keep that. Like, my whole game plan is to try to win with these flyers, so... Obviously, if they absolutely go off with the Archmage of Runes, that's one thing. But, you know, like... Obviously, if they can find all of that, then it's not good for us, but... That's kind of what we're trying to play around. Okay. I think I'm not going to save my creature and just try to kill the Kaikar. They're at 1 life. Let's just make another flyer. We have 4 flyers here. Alright, so they're just drawing a card here. Alright! That was an epic, epic match. Very similar blue-white deck. That 5-mana 3/6 continues to underwhelm. I mean, drew them a couple of cards, but you just kind of... I'm not a big fan. Alright! 4-0 though. Good games, good opponents. Loving this deck. Alright, on the play... Great hand. Wow. This hand is fantastic. Just all cheap cards. All cheap cards. So I'm going to hold off on the Sailor because I have the Cutthroat. the plan here is to run out the Valkyrie just because it has the most upside. And then next turn I can go Cutthroat Spectral Sailor. Burglar Rat. Pitch an island. We have 2 blue sources in play already. Ooh. Okay. Kaikar, obviously very good. Oh my gosh, look at you. Alright, whatever. This is the game that we're playing. Wow. I mean, Burglar Rat into Seeker's Folly, certainly very good. Good job, Bradley Nelson, if that's your real name. King of the mid-range will refuse to get outvalued here. They're going to kill my Spectral Sailor, 100%. Oh, maybe there's a raid card. Here comes a removal spell on the Spectral Sailor. I mean, that was tough. I just didn't know what... Like, I wanted to add to the board, you know what I mean? Well, that makes my Cutthroat a lot worse. Obviously, I can still win in the skies. I got to get in some damage here. I can't be too upset about this. Getting Helpful Hunter and Kaikar obviously is very painful. Helpful Hunter is like the anti-burglar rat. But I thought it was worth it to be able to get in for 3 damage. Potentially more, right? Just depending on what they have. Alright, we have Luminous Rebuke up. That will pump our Brineborn Cutthroat if they play a bomb. And like a... Well, I mean, they binned a Treetop Snare Spinner. Creatures are... I knew it! I knew it! I knew he just couldn't deal with Spectral Sailor. I just knew it. I'm going to draw another one here. Alright, sure. Just couldn't handle it. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm playing a Sky game here. So let's go with the Valkyrie. Just keep putting pressure. The Squad Rallier is cool and all, but... Vampire Nighthawk. Very good one. Well, I just hope they don't have Snakeskin Veil, I guess. It's like the only card they would have. Oh, Bite Down? Okay, that's fair. Okay. No, that is fair. That cuts down the clock by a significant margin. Good sequencing by the Hall of Fame level of player. This is the second time I play against Brad Nelson in these videos. I thought you were retired. What are you doing? You just love the game? I mean, you know what? I respect that. Look at this. Just bringing his standard discard deck to our little draft battle here. Just everything comes into play and does something. Such Brad Nelsons. Such Brad Nelsons. All right, Squad Rallier, find us an angel. Find us an angel or a Spectral Sailor. I will also accept that. Obviously, we're just taking everything. Oh, man. Just don't have a raid card. Oh, it's got a reach! Alright. Okay. There was a Kiora there, which we missed out on, unfortunately. Angel? Oh! There we go. How jealous are you, Brad? I know you're extremely jealous. I know you're extremely jealous. I mean, I need to be able to turn this around, of course, but I feel like I will be able to. Like, Thespian is kind of embarrassing against Resolute Reinforcements. Granted, Warden of the Cycle is pretty good as well. Just need to find an answer for the Giant so that I can start attacking with my flyers. So, now, given the fact that now I'm looking for removal spells, I have Triple Rebuke. Given the fact that I'm looking for removal spells, I'm going to run out the Sailor here. and draw a card. Because the Rallier doesn't dig me into... Look at that, see? He's just like, can't... He's like, no. This is too good for me. They kept the card on top. What could it be? Maybe it's a removal spell? Vampire Gourmand. Is this end of turn? Okay. Oh, I guess they can't attack with it just yet, so we're good. Alright, let's just keep digging here. Whew! This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous! Yeah, that's right. Squad Rallier. Jeez. How good has the Rallier been? Just, should I play my the second one? I don't know. I don't want to touch the deck right now. We're 5-0. It's been really clean. But man, that Squad Rallier has been really impressive. I know it's good in black-white, but man. All right, 5-0 here. We are on the play. A very controlling hand. I mean, I can't mulligan this. Turn to Youthful Valkyrie, but no follow-up Angel. Banishing Light, Luminous Rebuke, Luminous Rebuke. Kaikar was a good draw. Infestation Stage from the opponent. Oh, black-red shenanigans. Ooh. That's as good of a turn 3 play as I could have hoped for. Dazzling Angel off the top here. So Youthful Valkyrie now getting in for 2. So now in a pretty good spot. Spell or land. Both good for us. Well, actually, I guess Spell wasn't that good for us. What do you have? I'm always curious about... It's like, why... Like, I'm playing a blue-white deck. Like, just kill the creature. You know? What if I refute it? Maybe they want me to refute it, I guess. Maybe a raid... Okay. All the sages. See, that's just not the spell that I wanted to draw. Oh well. My hand is amazing, but it just needs to be unleashed. 4 damage spell. 6 damage spell? Ugh. These... Remember, this is combat damage, so... Doesn't work on the blast. Alright. I mean, again, this is still not too bad. Alright, it's an angel. I would really just like land number 4. I'll take the angel. Okay, so that was the raid card that they had in mind. They didn't like the pick. 2 cards left in hand for the opponent. Hi-yi-yi. Alright, let's go ahead and play Helpful Hunter. Hopefully this finds us a land. Plains. It's a Spectral Sailor. Guess we're taking 4. The nice thing is that the Dazzling Angel makes it so that it's pretty hard to race me. But granted, I'm low on land, so maybe that's not actually the case. Alright, well, I got a Banishing Light that. I'm going to discard a card. Actually, I can sack a permanent. No, I'm going to just discard Fleeting Flight. Spectral Sailor, not ideal here. Yeah, the artist is really annoying. I kind of just don't want it to be in play, but I'm not entirely sure. I can just play Kaikar. Playing Kaikar into Banishing Light seems quite nice. And Kaikar also just blocks. Oh, shoot. That was... Sorry. All right. That was a mistake. I should have attacked with the Sailor. I wanted to keep the Angel back, but I should have attacked with the Sailor. That was a mistake. Yep, they should be at 11. All right, 2 cards left in opponent's hand. They played land number 7. It's just like, the only issue here is they can kind of tempo us out. They just have the ability to play both their spells and clear a blocker out. And that obviously makes things much more difficult here for us. I'm just blocking these Sages. Like, they're going to want to sacrifice things anyways. So, I mean, I know they get to upgrade their squad, but... Runescar Demon? What the hell? This is just too much! Too much, I say! I'm just gonna make a 1/1. Let's beat down. I honestly, I really should have attacked for 1 more. That would have been huge. Oh my gosh, that's a Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Well, they get to gain a gazillion life. Well, isn't that the most disappointing thing I've ever seen in my life? Well, I guess they're gonna just gain infinite life. Oh well. So they have Bloodthirsty Conqueror and the Rune Pick thing? That's rough. Yeah, you gain life. Man, this Gutless Plunderer is really annoying. Just a death touch. What the hell? Does this have death touch? Oh, it sure does. Huh. Fake your own death. So I don't want to give them a treasure. So let's kill this. Let's exile this. It doesn't trample, so we're good. A braid! Nice. I think I should probably sacrifice a Spectral Sailor. Instead of going to 3. I don't know. Hold on, let me think. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go. Let's just lose the life. Close game. Very close game. Wow. I guess I just play this, right? I just mill myself for 2. Okay. Let's try to keep our life total pretty healthy here. Vampire Nighthawk is great. Oh, they can give it haste, sure. I'm gonna take this. I don't feel good about it. Giada is obviously fantastic. I'm gonna make an 8/8 here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure. I don't have a lethal attack, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Because see if we hit a land. Great. Play Giada. Play Evolving Wilds, get a land, because I want 8 lands for Spectral Sailor. Woo! That was a game! That was a game. Vampire Nighthawk, Baneslayer Angel Demon thing, Runescar Demon, and we were able to just grind through everything. That feels great. That feels great. The big key there was our opponent firing off the Fake Your Own Death, and then allowing us to use our removal spell to kill the Baneslayer Angel. Because if I just fired off that Rebuke on my turn, they would have saved it. So huge, huge, huge. Feels great. Feels great. Okay. Playing for the trophy here. If we win, we actually crack the top 100 again. We have Youthful Valkyrie, Helpful Hunter, Refute, and Kaikar with 3 lands. Don't have the second blue source for the Refute, but the Helpful Hunter hopefully gets us there. Okay. Actually, I don't even know if I'm supposed to lead with Island. I don't think it matters. Don't Llanowar Elf me. Okay. I can handle a Bushwhack. Wait. Bushwhack for Forest? Question mark? Alright. Again, running out the Valkyrie here, as it has the most upside. Next turn, if I don't draw an Island or a 3-drop, I will... well, I'm going to run this out anyways, because I can draw a tap land. Okay, I didn't. Let's attack. This Joust Through might be good. We'll see. Okay. Cackling Prowler is good. Yeah, turn 2 Ruby into Prowler is kind of a beating. I'm not entirely sure how to respond to that, but I guess I just hit them with the Flyer. And then play Kaikar. And then just kind of hope they don't have anything. Obviously, if they follow this... If they go turn 2 Ruby, turn 3 4 power creature into bite down my Kaikar... It is what it is, right? It's like good beats. Like, not much I can do. I'm going to take the 4 here. Yep. And they have a bite spell for the Kaikar. Yeah, I mean... You know, like I said, what... Like... Okay. Well, that was certainly very good. I feel like I want to kill this Prowler. But whatever they follow up with is going to be pretty rough. So maybe I keep a Refute. And just take 5. Well, yeah, this is just too tempting. Yep. Usually when your opponent hits you with the nice, like, they have a very strong follow-up. Usually. 4-3, huh? Well, that's certainly not something I want to bounce. All right, so I'm just going to take 4 this turn when they attack me because I don't want the Morbid to trigger. Wait, what the hell? All right. I guess they just want the Morbid? Yeah, okay, fair enough. All right. Well, I mean, this is tough. Like they just hit me so hard. Certainly could use some removal spells. That Regrower was nice. Really good curve. Solid red-green deck from the opponent. I think I will trade the big fit. Well, that's the thing. Do I? I don't know. Because I don't really want the Prowler to be a 5/4. Although I also don't want to just take 4 damage. I guess I'll take it. That way, my Bouncer can trade with the Prowler, right? Assuming they don't have a removal spell. Oh, the Librarian is quite nice too. Whew, okay. All right, I'm going to pass. I'm going to keep up Refute and activate the Squad Rallier. I might have to block with the Rallier this turn, though. We'll note. I don't want to have to do it. Maybe I chump. We'll see. So many large monsters. Felling Blow. All right, let's counter that. Okay. Okay. We've cleared the board. We have cleared the board. All right, Squad Rallier. We missed. Unlucky. All right. All right. Let's go. How many cards do we have left? 22. Okay. Let's go Kiora. Mill a couple of cards. Attack with our flyers. Okay, we're looking good. I am happily going to block with the Squad Rallier now. Yep. Is that a desperation attack? There we go! Yes! 88. Clean, clean run. This is exactly the kind of run we needed to break that losing streak, right? This was exactly the kind of run that we needed to break that losing streak. Oh, it feels oh so great. White, I feel like, is the strongest color in the set, and this deck just played out so smoothly. I mean, look at this deck. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at all these cheap cards. 8 things to play early with a Joust through. That's 9. Triple Luminous Rebuke. Really happy that I took this. Actually happy that I took it over the second Big Fin Bouncer. The rebukes were huge. Just the power of removal proving itself here. Kiora, just in these long grindy games, right? Oftentimes just attack, make an 8/8. The Angel package, Dazzling Angel. When you first look at it, you're like, yeah, this card looks okay. It's actually just incredible. It didn't need that third toughness. It blocks so well, gains you all the life, synergizes so well with everything. Then we had our nice little Angel package here too, with the double Youthful Valkyrie to go with the Giada. That won some games by itself. Spectral Sailor won some games just because I was able to get ahead on cards. It literally made Brad Nelson just concede because I drew me too many cards. And then, yeah, Kaikar was okay. It was solid. Solid in this deck as well. We had fair enough amount of spells. We didn't get to go absolutely nuts, but we did have a couple of games where it was very useful at being able to save our creature, sometimes making a 1/1. Oftentimes, though, your opponents just kill it. But honestly, I mean, this deck was Very, very solid. Not too much more I could ask for outside of maybe some Empyrean Eagles, right? Because most of my deck flies. Maybe another Angel or two. But really, I mean, we are splitting hairs here at that point. But this deck was played out fantastically. Big shout out to Squad Rallier. I don't know what the number is. Somebody run the hypergeometric calculator here for me. At what point is this card an auto include in your deck? There's a lot of good 4s, but like if you have 10 2-power creature or less cards in your deck, do you play it? Feel like you do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we had 11. So I feel like we were good there. Certainly a chance to miss. If you're somewhere around like 8, then it becomes worse. But look, if you need a top-end card, which our deck certainly could afford, given how cheap our deck was, you play this as basically your refuel button. So this, in conjunction with the Spectral Sailors, meant that we can actually grind people out while also curving out and putting pressure on our opponents. And it's really hard to race the triple Dazzling Angel. So really, really loved how this deck played out. 3 awesome blue-white rares, bunch of great commons, bunch of good removal. Can't say enough good things about this deck, and it feels so good to go back to our winning ways, to get that trophy, and to crack the top 100. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, the best way to do so is through my Patreon channel. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Shout out to all of my patrons. Additionally, check out tcgplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. Whether it's a booster box or a couple of cards to round out your commander deck or your deck for your next FNM, check them out. Click that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and more, they got a ton of great stuff. Heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Trophy! Thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow.